Hello friends, welcome back to another video from Shomu's Biology. In this video, we're going to see the difference between BSc and MSc in biotechnology in India, and not only biotechnology but the difference between BSc and MSc in any life science subjects, be it biotechnology, microbiology, biochemistry, zoology, botany, physiology, any of these subjects. So what you want to do, what is the best option for you for your career to do BSc or MSc. So the first things first is that BSc and MSc, what's the difference? BSc is a degree which is known as Bachelor of Science, and MSc is a degree known as Master of Science. And the timeline of this degree and career path goes like +2, and after +2 science, you go for graduation, that is BSc in life science subjects. And after BSc, which is of 3 years, after BSc, you go for MSc. You clear some MSc entrance examination, then go for doing MSc, which is of 2 years, Masters of Science in life science subjects. So +2, then BSc, then MSc. +2 is for 2 years, BSc is for 3 years, Master is for 2 years. So that's a normal timeline of your career. Now in this case, should you choose MSc or only choose to study till BSc? Which is better for you? Now the simple terms, it depends on what you want to be and become in future, right? If you're watching this video after +2, then what I would suggest is that, why do you want to go for life science subject after your +2? You want to go for life science subject because you love this subject, you have a passion for the subject. So this particular subject, life sciences, and anything that covers under life sciences or biology as a whole, everything related to the human body and any organism and animal, plants, everything comes under this subject. So in this case, if you want to go for your career, you want to build your career in this subject, there are two ways. One is the hardcore work oriented courses, and then second one is the general courses. Now what are the difference between these two courses? The hardcore job oriented course like MBBS, the doctor, and then nursing, okay, as well as physiotherapy, as well as radiology technician, okay. So all these are job oriented degrees, job oriented courses which you can enroll in after +2. You don't need to go for graduation, masters, or any of that. After +2, go directly there. Or you can go for diploma courses like DMLT, Diploma in Medical Laboratory Technology. That can also be done after +2. So these are job oriented courses. So the courses are designed as a professional course. So once the course is done, you get licensing, and with the help of that, you may or may not get licensing depending upon the course. So once you do that, you are a professional in that field and you can get a job in that. And believe me, in India, this part of the job is expanding, so there's always high demand for all the individuals from this part of the site. Now once you don't get in there, if you want to go into PhD, many people say that doctor in terms of PhD, right? If you want to become PhD, if you want to do research work, you need to do PhD, right? PhD means researcher, right? Or you want to become lecturer or assistant professor, associate professor of the college's letter. In that case, you need to go for the long run, that is after +2, BSc, MSc, PhD, and then become lecturer. So I believe the only way this career path, BSc, MSc, and PhD works best for you, if you want to become a professor in college, or if you want to do a research work, if you want to become a researcher in future. Although you can come to research from MBBS, but that is a totally separate idea. You can also reach there via BSc, MSc, and PhD. So after +2, MBBS will be 5 years of degree, okay, nursing 3-4 years of degrees. So those degrees are also ranging from 3 years to 5 years, DMLT only 2 years of degree. So these are 2 years to 5 years of degrees, while if you choose BSc, it's 3 years, MSc 2 years, total 5 years. And after that, PhD, which is minimum 5 years, so 5 + 5 minimum 10 years, and PhD can be more than 5 years, it can be 7, 8, 9 years. So minimum 10 years for going into the point of researcher or the academic career as a lecturer. While if you want to become a doctor or nurse or physiotherapist or medical laboratory technician, okay, in that case it will be ranging from maximum 5 to 6 years. So that's the career path in front of you. And also after doing MBBS, you can directly go to doing PhD. After MBBS, you can go for 5-6 more years in PhD. So again 10-11 years there, but you'll get a professional licensing as a physician. So that's the difference. But the question is, not everyone is ready to become MBBS, to be a part of MBBS degree, and not everyone is able to crack that. Not everyone is able to qualify NEET and go for the MBBS degree, and the seat is also limited, and if you get private selection in the private universities, the fees is huge, so not everyone can afford that. So people choose the general stream, that is BSc, MSc, if they fail in the MBBS stream. That's what most of the people say, and that's kind of true, because either you fail to get and crack into the government college for doing MBBS, or you get a chance in private college, but your family cannot support you financially. In that case only people choose biotechnology, microbiology, biochemistry later on. But never think that as a primary option. If you think that as a primary option, if you want to go there for being a researcher or a lecturer, and you can select this whole stream. Other than that, what else option you get in the middle? Okay, so the thing is that if you fail to get a position in MBBS degree, then you can go for nursing, then you can go for DMLT, you can go for physiotherapy, you can go for any radiology technician courses. But still those courses will be job oriented, you'll get job faster, your career will be set faster. While if you want to do PhD, it's a long run, it's a marathon, it's not like a sprint, it's a marathon. It'll be 10 years, 10 plus years of your study, then only you can get there. Okay, and 10 years is a lot of time, long duration. Now if somebody already passed that judgment point of +2, already is now doing BSc of any of the life science stream, then whether they can go backward? No, there is no chance of going backward. After BSc, what you can do again some job oriented courses. You can do DMLT, still you can do physiotherapy courses, still you can do nursing, still you can do MBBS, but there will be 3 years lost because 3 years you've taken for BSc. In that case, you can also do postgraduate diploma and postgraduate diploma in clinical research and medical coding courses, which can also launch you as a 1 year or 2 years course that can launch you to a dry lab oriented job, which are fixed salary jobs. You can also get after BSc. But once you go to MSc, there is no further going back, as per my opinion, because after doing MSc means BSc 3 years, MSc 2 years, already 5 years are gone. So do MSc only if you want to do PhD, only if you want to become a lecturer in college and university, only if you want to do research work. Otherwise, doing MSc will be of no use for you, and write this thing down. No matter which teacher, which college teacher is telling you, whoever is stating you, they are stating wrong things. If you want to do PhD in India, if you want to become a lecturer in colleges in India and fully tenured position, then only go for MSc after BSc. Otherwise, don't go for that. Otherwise, stick to it. Go for a job oriented course and get a job. Okay, if you want to get a job. If you want to stick to the academic career, then you need to obviously go the long way. Then BSc, MSc, and qualify NET and other PhD entrance examination, complete your PhD and end the process. So this is the difference between BSc and MSc in India in life sciences in 2022. Doing BSc, doing MSc in India, worth it or not? Again, it's not a single word answer. Depends on whether it fits it or not, whether it fits you or not. If it fits you, if the outcome fits you, then you can obviously go for that. Otherwise, don't go for that. So that's all about the difference between BSc and MSc in India, the difference between doing BSc and MSc in life science subjects in India. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends and colleagues, and subscribe to this channel to get more videos like that in future. Thank you. Bye.